Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial, obviously on this look that I'm wearing right now. It is a very glowy spring makeup look and I really like it because it's very fresh, very luminous. I'm not using that many products. I'm only using like the basics. I'm not doing anything extra. The only thing extra that I did was I contoured my nose, but I always do that, so yeah, but it's very minimal. I can do this look in like 15 minutes and yeah, it's just perfect and yeah, it would be suitable for school, for work, college, whatever, because it's just really simple. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sorry about my voice, I'm still sick, but we're just gonna have to get over that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so we're starting this look and I already have my foundation, concealer, and powder on just because I wanted to speed things along. So moving on to brows, I'm going to fill them in using the Triple Fudge eyeshadow from Too Faced. This is in the original chocolate bar palette. And I'm going to fill them in starting with the tail and focusing on the arch. And then I'll just fill it in where it's more sparse at the head, doing it very softly and combing it out with the spoolie brush. And that's about it. My brows are very simple. So then we're just going to set them with some clear brow gel. I wanted to go for more of a softer brow, so that's why I used a clear brow gel over a tinted one. So that's just what we're going to do today to keep it more natural. Then, obviously, you knew I was going to use this, the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. I'm going to take the shade, I believe this is a Little Lady, or it's either Faint. I believe it might be Faint. And basically, we're just going to do a wash of this over the entire eyelid, and then when we get to the crease, we're just going to kind of buff it out. We're not really going to put it in the crease, but we're just going to fade it in the crease, if that makes any sense. So this is basically mainly just going to be on the lid, and I really like doing this because with the texture of this eyeshadow, because it's so shimmery and such a light baby pink, and the shimmer is really going to make it look like it's a cream eyeshadow. So I really like that because it adds a really fresh, natural look. And then see, we're just going to blend it out into that crease with that brush. This is a Real Technique brush. I really like using this brush for doing techniques like this when we're making a really sheer wash of shadow all over the lid and then just blending it in the crease. Then we're going to take the shade Beam, which has a yellow undertone in it. And we're just going to put this all over that inner corner. So we're going to put it in the tear duct, bring it down, as you can see as I'm doing right there, and into the inner part of that eyelid there. This is just really going to brighten up the entire inner part of that eye. This is really good, especially if you have really close set eyes and you kind of want to separate them, or if you have a lot of darkness in that inner corner. It's really going to counteract that darkness and make you look very fresh and awake. Then we're going to mix Central Perk and Mocha together, and we're going to kind of do like a smudgy eyeliner kind of look. I like this for fresh looks because it looks a lot more natural and less put together. And it adds a really nice kind of cool effect on that outer corner and helps also lift up the outer corner of the eye. So we're just going to take a brush and smudge this on that outer portion of the eye just sloppily and just blend it out and just kind of move it around, and you just really don't have to be precise at all. That's what I really like about this look, is that you can do it with your eyes closed. And then we're going to take a little itty bitty brush. I swear, I think this is actually a lip brush, and we're just going to take the smallest amount, whatever is left over, on a brush, or just dab a tiny little bit and run it on the lower lashes just to give a bit of definition there, and blend it out with a brush that has nothing on it. If you're having trouble blending, you can also use a little bit of translucent powder. That can help too. Then curling our eyelashes so our lashes can be nice and curly for the mascara, because that's a very important step in my head. And using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm using the waterproof version, and I'm doing about 2 coats of this because when I have more minimal makeup, I really like my lashes to look very bold and defined. And then I'm just using the mini Better Than Sex mascara on the lower lashes because it's easier to apply. Then using the Becca Be a Light face palette, I'm mixing those two powders together. and I'm dusting on the center of the forehead, tops of the cheekbones, and chin. Doing this just adds a really beautiful glow. These are very similar to the Hourglass powders. Then we're going to take the bronzer and just bronze the skin. I'm not adding a lot of bronzer. I just want to add some color to my face so I can look a little bit more healthy. So bronzing the cheekbones, the forehead, and I did bring it down the neck, but I didn't show it. Sorry. And yeah, just bronzing, and then we're going to contour our nose. So I like to use an eyeshadow applicator. You can also use an angled brush. And basically we are just going to draw 2 lines down the side of our nose, underneath of the tip to shorten it, and just make that the darkest on the bottom. And then when we get to the tip of our nose, we're going to create kind of like a heart shape on our nose. Doing this and then highlighting in between of that heart is just going to make our nose look like we have more of a button shape, which I personally like for my nose. And then we're just going to bounce out those harsh lines with a beauty blender. I like using a beauty blender because it doesn't take away any of the product, it just helps blend it. And then with those luminous powders from the palette, highlight that inside of the heart. And then using the blush, which is very, very, very luminous, we're just going to put that on the cheeks with a small stippling brush. I like using a small stippling brush because it helps apply more of the color than just the shimmer. Because with this blush, I find it can be very tricky to use with a bigger brush because you just get shimmer on the cheeks, but with this brush, it helps add more of that pink color. And then using Aquarius lippie stick from ColourPop, just using this on the lips. You could also just do a really light pink gloss or a nude gloss. I've also done that, and our look is complete. I really hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much. Bye.